Before you buy furniture, you've got to see Klavohn's across from the Cellar Restaurant in Geneseo. You'll be glad you did.
I drove 40 miles to get here, and it was worth the trip.
The arts are now a billion-dollar business in Iowa and Illinois. I'm Carla Christensen, and in 4 News, we're going to talk about area business newlywed to the arts and how that marriage is enriching the Quad Cities.
Banking on the arts, all this week at 6 on 4 News.
People's Court, weekdays at 5 on TV4.
Kate and Allie, Newhart, and Cagney and Lacey will not be televised tonight as we bring you the following special presentation.
Tonight, the epic battle between love and hate continues.
William Kane killed my wife and my baby.
He didn't get rid of me just yet.
What would you suggest we do at bedtime?
We get married.
We are getting married.
I have named you to succeed me as chairman of Lester's.
I am calling it Baron Hotels. This is the proudest day of my life.
I think it is better if we are separated.
Now, Lester's is a great bank. I can make it even greater.
I got enough Atlantic international stock to make more trouble for you than you have ever seen.
I want you to investigate every deal those two have pulled, and I don't care what it costs.
Peter Strauss, Sam Neill, Veronica Hamilton, and David Duke.
I am going to break him until they bury him.
Kane and Abel continues next. Kane and Abel, sponsored by Honda, who invites you to see the new Accord hatchbacks and 4-door sedans at your local Honda dealer.
What a bright future I have. I like Sylvania bulbs. Long-lasting bulbs for your home. All kinds of energy-saving lights. And look, Sylvania put me in spotlights, garden lights, and thousands of other bulbs. Try some. I'll do a brilliant job for you.
Honey, who turned on all the lights?
Ask for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
This cough medicine lasted about 4 hours. Not long enough. And this cough medicine lasted about 6 hours. Not long enough.
But this cough medicine...
What's this cough medicine?
Introducing 12-hour Delsym. Only Delsym has a patented timed-release formula that lasts up to 12 hours, for hours more relief than regular cough medicines. Each dose helps you work all day and sleep all night.
Now that's long enough.
12-hour timed-release Delsym, for hours more cough relief.
At Red Lobster, you know you're getting only the freshest fish, because the ocean rewrites our menu all the time.
There's never been a better time, never been a better place.
Red Lobster's just filled with delicious fresh fish and seafood. So it's no wonder the fish aren't the only ones biting.
There's never been a better time for seafood. Red Lobster for seafood.
Two men destined to meet in a lifelong struggle are born on the same day. Continents away, worlds apart. William Kane, born the heir to a wealthy Boston banking family. Abel Rosnowski, christened Vladek by the Polish peasants who find him abandoned in a field. His mother dead, his parents unknown. Young Kane is the first to experience tragedy when his beloved father dies on the Titanic, and his mother remarries David Osborne, a man William has good reason to suspect. Suspicion turns to hatred when the open scandal of Osborne's love affairs causes the death of William's mother.
I'll get even with you, little rich boy. You try it, and I swear I'll kill you.
A guilty secret brings Abel to live at the castle of Baron Rosnowski. But his new and wonderful world is soon destroyed by the onset of World War I. Imprisoned in the castle's dungeon, Abel grows to manhood and learns the secret of his birth.
You are my son.
When Red Army troops drive the defeated Germans out of Poland, Abel loses everything. His father, his inheritance, a beloved sister, and very nearly his life when he's sent to a prison camp in Siberia. Fiercely determined not to die, he makes his escape from the brutal, freezing world of the prison camps. And then on the boat crossing the Atlantic, he meets and falls in love with Zofia. Like him, a young immigrant hoping to find a new life in America. William Kane and Abel Rosnowski meet for the first time when they're both still in their 20s.
Please, sir, I am sorry.
No, it's my fault. I didn't know the plaza required its waiters to wear manacles.
Only a rebellious one, sir.
William joins Kane Cabot and moves aggressively into the world of banking.
Unless, of course, you're planning on taking over as director of investment.
I am not challenging you, Tony.
Abel is full of new dreams as a result of his meeting with a Texas hotel man.
Son, we're going places.
William meets and falls in love with Kate.
You are Mrs. Brooks.
I have identification.
Abel's rise in the world of hotels equals William's success in banking until the hotel chain is wiped out by the Kane Cabot Bank.
Fob me off on some wet-ears puppy. William Kane.
Davis Leroy commits suicide, and Abel is once again left alone, fighting to save the hotels Leroy has left to him.
I have already put Chicago Richland in profit.
I've done all I can do.
Yeah, I tell you what you have done. You killed Davis Leroy, just as sure as if you shoved him out that window yourself. Let me tell you something, Mr. Kane. When you go to bed at night in your fancy silk sheets, you think about Davis Leroy, lying dead on street in Chicago where you put him. And then you think about me, because as long as I am alive, I'm going to see that you and your stinking bank pay for that. You go to hell, Mr. Kane.
Announcing new instant Sanka brand decaffeinated coffee with new fresh brewed taste. New Sanka starts with fine coffee beans, gently roasted, and perked with our special fresh brewing process. You'll love the irresistible aroma and new fresh brewed taste. It's so smooth, so satisfying. New instant Sanka. Now the first name in decaffeinated coffee has a new fresh brewed taste.
Welcome to my morning. Welcome to my day.
I've always chosen nature's way. That's why I love new Post Natural Raisin Bran. It tastes great, and it's natural. Some raisin brands sugarcoat their raisins, not Post. These beauties are naturally sweet. And taste these oven-baked wheat and bran flakes. No preservatives. Post the best raisin bran this country boy's ever tasted. Make the natural choice. New Post Natural Raisin Bran.
If you're looking for a dustbuster vac, beware the imposters. You can tell a real dustbuster cordless vac. It's written all over its face.
And now, in our super celebrity spotlight, that's right now, in our...
Black & Decker's Spotlighter rechargeable light. When others fail, it shines. The Spotlighter and the Dustbuster vacs, now with rebates on both. From Black & Decker, ideas at work.
How did you like the lobster, Mr. District Attorney?
Dad, I'm an assistant to an assistant.
You know, I never told you this. I told your mother how I felt when you decided not to join the old man's firm.
I knew.
Did you know I'm proud of you? American Express card, eh?
Yeah. Pay's getting better over at City Hall. Apply for the card now. It's part of a lot of interesting lives.
We now return to Kane and Abel, starring Veronica Hamill and Sam Neill.
come from all over. They will look, they will listen, but most of all, they will learn, and they will be amazed with what will be the new Accord from Honda.
There's something very different about new no-nonsense light support pantyhose. Not only does it incredibly invigorate, remarkably stimulate, and amazingly activate, but only no-nonsense light support has tapered support styling for smooth, even support without binding. So it's our most comfortable light support ever. New no-nonsense light support, because you never get tired of feeling good.
And that's no nonsense.
Meet Helen, our aspiring advertising executive. Helen's not feeling very creative today because she's wearing one of those diapers that leak. Well, Helen, here's a big idea. Kleenex Huggies diapers. Huggies are form-fitting, and they're thick and absorbent with gentle, extra-wide elastic at the leg. So Huggies hug to help stop leaking and help keep babies happy. Now Helen's wearing Huggies, and that's all the inspiration she needs. Right, Helen?
We will return to the CBS Special Movie Presentation of Kane and Abel.
Wednesday, Davy Williams thinks he caused his parents' divorce, so he runs away and disappears into the byways of London. Ben Vereen and Emmanuel Lewis, lost in London.
Friday, revenge from beyond the grave. No! In the Twilight Zone.
And on Dallas, as Sue Ellen leaves, JR gets an unexpected bonus.
A little sex to clinch the deal.
Then on Falcon Crest, Lance's double dealing finally does him in.
You're kicking me out?
Exactly.
Friday.
This is CBS.
In Italy, they learned long ago that to make the perfect Italian pie, you must start with the perfect recipe. Just the right blend of meats, cheeses, and vegetables. At Pizza Hut, we've discovered such a recipe. We call it Priazzo Roma. Perhaps the perfect Priazzo Italian pie. Come, judge for yourself.
What's this?
It sure isn't our macaroni and cheese.
Presenting Velveeta shells and cheese dinners.
Why did Mommy switch?
Velveeta shells and cheese dinners taste creamier because we start with creamy Velveeta cheese sauce, not a powder.
We liked our old macaroni and cheese.
With pasta shells that hold on to that creamy Velveeta.
This tastes creamier than our old macaroni and cheese. I hope you learned your lesson.
Velveeta shells and cheese dinners taste creamier than the rest because it's Velveeta.
A flood update tonight at 10.
We now return to Kane and Abel, starring David Dukes and Veronica Hamill.
It's a working microscope.
But it's really a robot.
What a great tank.
And a plane. And a robot.
These are the Transformers, one of the fastest selling toys in America. If you want one for your kids this Christmas, go now while stores have a good selection.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Folks, these robots are hot. Get them by Thanksgiving weekend so you can give them at Christmas. Transformers from Hasbro.
Carrie is so very...
different. It doesn't feel like ordinary lotion. It's concentrated.
Carrie is so very...
rich in emollients. It even made my rough elbows and heels soft again.
Carrie is so very...
Discover the gentle way to color your gray. Without peroxide, without changing your natural color. Discover loving care.
Why don't you wash that gray right out of your hair?
And keep your natural color.
What's this?
Yeah, what's this?
Your cereal, boys.
Almond Delight? Great.
Yeah, great.
Your dad loves it. Crunchy flakes, brown sugar, and real almond slices.
Pass, Mom.
Yeah, pass.
Well, you don't have to try it.
All right.
You could go clean your room.
The almonds will excite you and the taste will delight you. New Almond Delight brand cereal.
Well, boys? Boys.
This is great.
Yeah.
But don't tell Mom.
Corning's see-through vision saucepan is extraordinary. It never stains and withstands heat that turns ordinary saucepans into sauce. Vision's cookware lets you look while you cook, and the handle stays cool because it's made of a revolutionary material. Perfect for the microwave. Cleans up in a snap. Vision's range-top cookware. It makes a great gift, too, from Corning. That little blue flower and a whole lot more.
We will return to the television premiere of Kane and Abel.
Wednesday.
You are a hired gun.
A murderer frames McCall for his acts of revenge.
What will this man look like? Like you.
But can he victimize the equalizer?
Thursday, Larry Gatlin guest stars when Simon and Simon turn singing stars to stop a country con. But will their singing be a bust?
Officer, we can explain everything. Almost everything.
Then on Knots Landing, how far will Gary go?
Are you happy?
Well, why don't weddings ever go smoothly?
Thursday.
Good evening from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev arrived in chilly Geneva today for the summit, and with a veiled jab at President Reagan's Star Wars program, said he had come to prevent the arms race from spreading. But President Reagan told reporters that if Gorbachev feels as he does, quote, we will end the arms race. The two will meet face-to-face tomorrow. An Italian court today convicted 5 men in the hijacking of the cruise ship Achille Lauro and sentenced them to from 4 to 9 years on weapons charges. Murder charges are pending. Now this.
The next time you visit your favorite haunt, why not apply for the American Express card?
Folks on the southern coast of Florida are battening down the hatches. Hurricane Kate is heading north from the Bahamas, packing 100-mile-an-hour winds. I'm Susan Spencer, CBS News, Washington. More news later on this CBS station.
This is CBS.
You have 30 minutes airtime.
On a job like mine, there's always a deadline, so I can't take time out for a cold or a cold medicine that makes me drowsy. That's why I count on Sudafed for fast relief without feeling drowsy.
Sudafed starts to relieve a stuffy nose and clogged sinuses in as quick as 22 minutes without drowsiness. Just 22 minutes, and you can get on with your day. Sudafed, the fast-acting cold medicine.
It won't slow you down. Good evening, and welcome to the 6 o'clock.
This is Ford Escort. No other car in the world outsells it. And now your Ford dealer offers this 86 Escort with free automatic transmission and free AM/FM stereo, priced $600 less than last year. Plus, you can save $620 more. This is another Ford Escort. It comes with manual transmission and 6 free options with a savings of over $600 and low 8.8% financing to save you even more. Free automatic transmission, free AM/FM stereo, or 8.8% financing. But supplies may be limited. So see your Ford dealer now.
Kane and Abel, sponsored by Tang and sugar-free Tang. The breakfast beverages with a full day's vitamin C, today and every day. The great taste of Tang is a great way to start.
To read asteroid approach and collision course.
I want him to grow.
Roger, take evasive action.
I want him to go as far as he can possibly go.
Mission control here. Breakfast.
I give him his Tang.
Stand by to refuel.
Tang gives him his full day's vitamin C. I give him whatever it takes to be whatever he's gonna be.
Mom, you're a great supply officer.
I'm right with Tang.
Original or sugar-free?
Just wait till you taste my broccoli. Whether I mix it with exotic straw mushrooms and bamboo shoots in my latest farm fresh mixture, or I add it to my delicious pasta primavera, Bird's Eye's newest international recipe, I guarantee you've never had anything like it, because my broccoli's picked at the peak of freshness and flash frozen. So it tastes fresh and just picked delicious. Fresh ideas are always growing at Bird's Eye. Just wait till you taste my corn. It'll be...
Two women with congestion, runny nose, body ache.
I'll try Dristan. Contact.
Dristan has an extra medicine Contact doesn't to relieve more symptoms.
I'm not stuffy or sneezing, but I still ache.
No problems with Dristan.
Dristan for more cold relief.
Instead of Tylenol, I take 3. Anacin 3.
Same aspirin-free medicine as uncoated Tylenol tablets, but Anacin 3 adds a thin protective coating. In a national survey, those with a choice preferred it 2-to-1 for easier swallowing.
Aspirin-free, Anacin 3.
Introducing 1986 Oldsmobile Toronado. The car that has defined personal luxury coupe for a generation now redefines the category. It is, again, a category of one. There is a special feel in an Oldsmobile.
We now return to Kane and Abel, starring David Dukes and Peter Strauss.
Things sweetened with 100% NutraSweet display the 100% NutraSweet symbol.
Dad?
Yeah?
What does this spell? And...
It's a little red swirl next to the words NutraSweet brand sweetener. Not hard to spot at all. The 100% symbol means no saccharin, no sugar added, but great taste.
NutraSweet.
100% NutraSweet.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Why some things taste better than others.
Looking my best, feeling my best, doing my best. I'm at my best. I'm at my best with Maybelline.
This is my big chance, starring on TV. They said my eyes got me this job, so I care what I wear on them. That's why my mascara is Maybelline's Great Lash. If you care what you wear on your lashes, get Great Lash. It conditions as it thickens.
Birthdays come once a year, gift wrapping, laughter and tears. It's when dreams come true, friendships shine through, and we hold our families dear. So, Papa, here's our wish, may all your days be as happy as this. We've shared your choice, we've dried your tears, we've touched your life through all these years. Kleenexes, bless you.
Today, Franco Bola helps celebrate the wedding of vineyard worker Paolo Capelli's daughter.
Laurentina.
Ted.
Because Franco Bola believes part of caring about your wine is caring about the people who give their very best to make your wine the very best. Bola, you can taste the care.
We will return to the CBS Special Movie Presentation of Kane and Abel.
Hi. When CBS came to me and said, "What should we call your new comedy series?" I had just one thing to say. Mary. What do you think?
Sunday night.
Putting a prostitute's head on a goody-goody school teacher.
The heads are switched. A compelling new CBS miniseries.
I find a certain elegance in aggressive men.
One cop.
It always comes back to those photographs.
A bizarre double murder.
She was naked when it happened.
And a woman whose mysterious past could hold the key to a homicide.
You want to threaten me? Why don't you take out your .38 and do it right?
Richard Crenna and Beverly D'Angelo. Double Take. Sunday.
This is CBS.
Pizza Hut wants to give pizza lovers a taste of Italy. So we are giving people in your area a chance to win a trip to Italy on Trans World Airlines during our Taste of Italy sweepstakes.
Mamma mia!
You could also win a sporty new Alfa Romeo GTV6, Bianchi sport bikes, shopping sprees at Carson Piriscott, shopping bags, and instant winner prizes.
Deliciosa.
So drop into Pizza Hut during our Taste of Italy sweepstakes. Check your newspaper for details.
Ciao.
Good evening. I'm Kathleen Seath with 4 News Break. Tonight on 4 News, in just a few hours, talks between Reagan and Gorbachev will get underway in Geneva. We'll have a preview of the historic meeting. Speaking in Galesburg tonight, Agriculture Secretary John Block says the summit could result in improved trade between the two nations. And you'll find out how your bad habit could be affecting your child's good health.
quick! A ladder!
Look in the yellow pages from Donnelly.
The Ameritech Bell, Quad Cities, Iowa, and Illinois directories from Reuben H. Donnelly.
For all the news, join Greg Wilson and me tonight at 10.
We now return to Veronica Hamill and Sam Neill, starring in Kane and Abel.
At 110 miles per hour, engineers find the new Honda Accord LXI hatchback to be quiet and comfortable. At half that speed, you could find it to be twice as quiet and comfortable.
Softness.
Bite after bite, a perfect delight. You can't go wrong with Ore-Ida. Tiny tater tots potatoes always taste great. 'Cause when it says Ore-Ida, it's all right. Here comes the one, the delicious one. Heinz is the thick, rich, squeezable one.
Squeeze on the thick, rich Heinz. Squeeze me.
In Greece, gifts are exchanged on St. Basil's Day. In Venezuela, on the Feast of the Epiphany. In fact, the world has almost as many days for giving as there are gifts. Yet millions of people give the same thing. A Pulsar. The fine watch whose extraordinary appeal makes Pulsar as perfect for Christmas as it is for Kakumisak. Pulsar. The world knows a great watch when it sees one.
We now return to Kane and Abel, starring Sam Neill and Peter Strauss.
This is Dan Rather in Geneva. Reagan and Gorbachev face-to-face for the first time. Complete coverage from Geneva tomorrow on the CBS Evening News.
Tonight on CBS Late Night, a private party ends in an author's mysterious murder on Remington Steele. Then Susan Day stars in The Gift of Life. It's all tonight after...
Tuesday, the magical moments on stage, the incredible excitement backstage. From recording studios to stadium concerts, join over 100 musical stars. Watch history as it's being made, as host Harry Belafonte shows how millions have reached out to the world's people in need. We are the world, a year of giving.
This is CBS.
I'm Kathleen Seith. The Reagan-Gorbachev summit is about to begin, and it looks as though President Reagan won't have his way.
I'm Greg Wilson. 2 Reagan cabinet members say the summit can have a big impact on the farm economy. And some North Carolina researchers want to know what impact cigarette smoke has on our young. 4 News tonight.